when I step up in the place. Say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Detroit Lions. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Like 20.
Well, they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
He'll get that complete to the rookie from Arkansas. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Like 20.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And able to get this one across the 45 before it's brought down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Detroit Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Goff. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over the 46-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
We'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brings up a third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now Mahomes. He'll try and do this himself. That is incomplete.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down, and third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
18. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 18 on the play. And
again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And Mahomes will do it himself. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And the ball on to 30. Here's second and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy check downs. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
Mahomes will do it himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Now here's Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. And I think the ball's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
One of the first big plays we've seen in this football game, and could that be the play that gets this game jump-started? It's taken a while as both teams have tried to settle in. Maybe now the pace will accelerate.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now. 1st and 10. To Williams on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. It's Williams on the catch. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one too low.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Yellow. Hey, 57.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes will do it himself. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. The Lions now are going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, here's Goff. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And they're on the 31-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have 1 half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Breaks the tackle, narrow alley. And all in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 58 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0.
Lions, nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, the bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 65 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up.
The kicker on for the extra
Now
point.
whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here.
The Lions will set up for the
Goff looking to throw. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me,
and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Mahomes pass intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give right side for Gibbs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
The Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw. To the left side, he finds to slow. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now 3rd down and 7.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
To throw is Goff. This to Laporta, right side. And he'll get nothing out of that one. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 4th down, Goff. This is caught. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 2-yard line.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it.
Mahomes pass.
From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop it behind the line.
16-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. In motion, the tight end. Back to throw. Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. It'll be a gain of 5. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Here's Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams hauling that one in for Jared Goff. And the Lions get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
The Lions will
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So they try to make it a two-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A two-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
on the return. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This is first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Mahomes going to throw. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he is going to be taken down. They got it. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Aiden Hutchinson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here we go. This is fourth down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
We go tonight.
This out quickly to Williams. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be second down.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot and run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
180.
Here we go on fourth. Goff. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Mahomes to throw it. Mahomes will do it himself. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Mahomes. Mahomes will do it himself. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A 28-yard gain. First down, Kansas City.
Here's Mahomes. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
15.
Mahomes. Mahomes will do it himself. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Mahomes will throw. Mahomes will do it himself. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.
poses.